Hey Warren, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out and spoke with Alexis this past week, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips that you can do to potentially increase your traffic online and really build up that customer base. So with that, let me get started. You have your click to call, your contact us, a couple of different places to call. Looking through your site, you have your form submit at the bottom. You're doing a lot of good things. The only thing, in terms of conversions, maybe having your form submit overlap this top, and or maybe like a virtual chat might help. Just because a lot of people don't go below this box, so having as many ways to convert from the top here is pretty important. You do have it within your site, so it's not a big deal. Just trying to uh, give you something that might help conversions. But the one thing looking through your site that I noticed is that there's not a ton of content here. There is a bit of content, but really what you're looking for is you're looking for, especially on the homepage, somewhere around 1,000 to 1,500 words. I think you fall a little bit short of that, and you really want content throughout your site. And the reason why is, one, it helps you be found for keywords, right? And you are being found for 135 keywords. Your name, Brandon Roofers, Coral Roofing, Cape Coral Roofer. But as you can see here, you're number one for these first two, or you're in the top 10 for these first 3 of 4, but you're not really on the first page for anything else. And so even though you're getting a lot of traffic for your name, that's, I mean, at the end of the day, the people that are calling you or trying to search for your name, they're going to find you either way. So, you're really not getting a ton of traffic for those buyer intent keywords, right? Like roofing companies, Fort Myers is a great keyword. And here you're at the, top of the third page. So you're just not going to get a lot of traffic there. But if I wanted to rank for this particular keyword, which is a great keyword, I would have that, as a heading. I might have it within my content. I might even save an image as that keyword. So instead of this being saved as Resolute Roofing White, I would save it as, Roofing Companies Fort Myers, or something of that sense. And you really want to do that with all your images. You really want to, have those keywords as headings within your content. And, the same thing here. You might, want to save this as Cape Coral Roofing Company or something like that. Like at the end of the day, it's really important to add those keywords throughout your content. So, and then content is pretty important. The more content you have, the more keywords you can be found for. It's also a ranking factor among Google, right, to determine what websites get ranked higher than others. They do have an algorithm, and one of the factors within that algorithm is content. So it's pretty important, and it's something that really helps you with your ranking. My second tip revolves around this Google Business Profile. So you guys are doing a good job. You have 85 5-star reviews, but looking at the top 3 in the map pack, you're not quite with these guys, and you really want to build that up. And there's a few ways in which you can. Adding reviews definitely helps. It's not the end all be all. That's why these guys have 40 and 50 and they're outranking you. But it does definitely help. And so, how we've gone about getting reviews that have been pretty effective. One is you can email companies at the end of the job, like a CRM email campaign, and ask for reviews. That's been pretty effective. You can purchase reviews. We don't necessarily recommend this, but companies such as ours a lot of times will offer to, build reviews for you, and you can purchase reviews that way. And then, the best way that we found is that you get a QR code, you link it to your review form, you print those off, laminate them, give them to your installers, and at the end of the job, they can give it to the property owner, and within a matter of seconds, if not a minute, your review can be up and populated. So, really important to get that done. All this information needs to be pretty consistent throughout the web. So, especially that we notice that the hours are different sometimes on different platforms. So, if you have a a Yelp page or a Home Advisor, Angie's List, whatever it may be, your website here, you definitely want all this stuff to be the same, because what Google doesn't like to see, and they kind of dock you on, is if like for instance, your hours vary. If that were to happen, they wouldn't be happy. They want to see everybody gets accurate, perfect information throughout the web. And then last but not least, you want to save images as specific keywords and geotag them. So if I wanted to upload a photo, I would save it as Roofing Companies Fort Myers. I would geotag it for, say, like this location here, and Google will feel that you did a job or a service at that location. So really important. And then you want to post quite often. You want to post probably 2 or 3 times a week. So that would be my tip with that. And because everybody searches differently, it's really a great way to pull traffic. Running ads to capture the people that click on the first thing they see, and then organics, all of those combined, you're giving yourself a variety of different ways to be seen and purchased at the end of the day. And then just continue to build up the strength of your site. So this is pretty good in the terms of 1-to-1 ratio, which is what you're looking at. Typically with roofing, you want to be a little bit stronger. Usually, you see roofing companies in the 30s or 40s, but this is pretty good. You have 29 do follow links, which is sending you the power. And how you build this up is you add referring domains, which are just websites that are sending links to you. And typically, you want to build up those do follow links, because those are the ones that are sending you power. So that would be my last tip, is just to build up the strength of your site. And just to show you what that looks like with your competition, they're not as strong as you. They are ranking on almost 7 times the amount of keywords, and they're getting a lot more traffic and a lot more value, because they're actually ranking for the things that you want to rank for. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's been informative. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, comments, concerns. We would love to get your feedback on this video. I also have a link to our Google Calendar. Myself or my business partner Jackie would love to get back to you at the time of whatever you choose. Whatever you fill out in the form. And yeah, with that, have a great rest of your day, and God bless.